YLIWTEQDSU. Right, left, cross, hat, left, right, cross, left, right, hat, cross, hat, right, left, both, cross, left, right, cross, hat, right, left, red, blue, green, yellow, blue, red, green, yellow, red, blue, yellow, blue, blue, yellow, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, yellow, green, blue, red, green, yellow, red, blue. One 549362188264717924857179248351069. Right, left, both, left, right, both, left, right, left, right, right, left, both, left, right, both, left, right, both, both, both. So you have a red ball and a blue ball, so red in the right hand, blue in the left. These are called Sky Bounce balls. You can order them online if you just Google Sky Bounce balls. You can use tennis balls, whatever you want to do. But this is kind of another added thing that really gets some auditory, some visual tracking going with these balls and trying to catch them. So you toss it up, if it's the right hand, left, both. See how that works? If it's going down, you're going to, I'm going to show you down here, you're going to bounce, bounce, both. Got it? The last row is really tricky, because how in the last row are you going to toss and bounce at the same time? The last row is really tricky, and I tell the kids, figure it out. I don't tell them how to do it. And it's so funny, all the different types of reasoning you're going to get around that and problem solving. How are you going to toss and bounce at the same time? Can you modify it? Can you figure out a way? Problem solving is a really important part for our kiddos. Okay, the last one, and your rapid naming, I've added some math. Yes, I'm a reading specialist, but I want to give equal time. Well, not equal. I don't do a whole lot of math as much as I should. But the math are the shapes, so you're going to rapidly name circle, oval, rectangle, parallel, triangle, square, rhombus, and perpendicular. So they're going to be working on their shapes. On Friday flips, this is probably the one that I love the most. And I don't want you to look at this and think, holy cow, I can't do it because there's a pattern. If you look at the red box, it says to tap the desk with the heel of your hand. So it's like this, right? The purple box says tap on desk with side of your hand. The green says tap on opposite elbow with hand indicated. The yellow is tap on desk with full palm down. The blue is tap on desk with full palms up. And the orange is tap on shoulder. How do we know which hand we're going to be using? That depends on if there's a B, an R, or an L in the box. So if there's a B, it means both hands. If it's R, it means right hand, and if it's left, it means left hand. Did I lose everybody already? Okay. Now notice, the only two colors we have to think about in the first row is the red and the yellow. So what are the activities for red and yellow? Red is heel of hand, and yellow is palms down. So we're going to go heel, palm, heel, palm, right, right, left, left. Let's do it one more time. Heel, palm, heel, palm, right, right, left, left. Pretty easy, right? Yeah? Okay. The next one is tapping on side of desk with the side of hand, so we have purple and yellow. Do you see the pattern? So we're going to do side, palm down, side, palm down, right, palm down, left, left palm down. Let's do it again. Side, side, palm, right, left. Let's do the third row. The green box is tapping on opposite elbow with the hand indicated. So we're going to go right hand. The R means that's the hand we're using. Right hand. So you're going to have to tap on your left shoulder. Right. 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 Palm down. Left. Palm down. Did you have a question? Sorry. Right. Okay. Elbow, palm down, elbow, palm down. Now it's shoulder. Right shoulder, palm down, left, palm down. Let's do it again. Elbow, palms, elbow, palms, shoulder, palms, shoulder. So the last row is basically palm down and palm up. That's what you're doing in this last row. So palm down, palm up, down, up, right, right, left, left. Got that? Let's do that last row again. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down. Whoa! Do you feel the neurons firing? Hey, I have a friend who brings these to the senior homes, and she does all these activities with the senior citizens, and they have a ball, and they laugh, and they think it's hilarious, and they can't do it well, and it's super fun. They just have a good time with it. I often think these would be great little, if you had parties and people were drinking, these could be really good little drinking games. Let's see if they can do it when they're drinking. We can't even do it sober, right? Okay, let's do it the whole card through one more time, and then believe it or not, I'm going to add some music. I'm going to add music. We're going to do it in rhythm to music in a minute. Yeah? Okay, here we go. Card all the way through. So we're going to do heel, palm, is right, left, left. Side, right, elbow, some of you guys have, but do you see, this is just like in your classroom. You're going to have lots of different ranges. Some of you, this was very easy for, and others not so easy, and that's really typical. You're going to have that in your class as well. You're going to get better. Right now, you don't have a lot of neural connections in your brain for this activity. Your fine motor area and your hands are going, what? What? What are we supposed to be doing? But as you do it over and over, it gets very easy. So every time I'm in a store or my car and I hear Rolling in the Deep, which is a song we're going to use by Adele, every time I hear it, I start doing my pattern. I just know it by heart now because I've done it so much. But it's really fun. Don't get all stressed out if you don't keep up with the group. Just do the best you can. And when we do it, we're going to do a half beat with the song. We're not going to be doing fast. We're going to be doing half beat. Half beat. So you'll have time to think about it. I'm going to put on some music and let's give it a try. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do heel, palm, right, palm, left, palm. All right? Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, wait. Are you looking at me? So you're looking at me, but you know what? You need to look at your book. Because I already know how to do this, but you guys don't. So look at, but you know, this is just like students in your classroom. They're always looking because they don't know what to do next. So they're trying to watch and follow and figure it out. So I'd like you to try to look at your book and focus on your book while you're hearing the song. You good? All right. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, go. The stars of your love remind me. Right, left, next row. Side, flat, side, flat. Elbow, shoulder, I messed up on the last row. How did you guys do?
The third row is hard.
The third row, so review it. It's elbow, elbow, shoulder, shoulder. Now think, visual memory. You're watching me. What part of the brain are you using to remember what we're doing? Visual memory. You're visually seeing me go boom, 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 and your brain is visually sequencing that. What is visual memory tied to academically? Spelling. You have to remember what those words look like. You have to reproduce it. So even though these seem like what are these little fun and games about, and with the music, there's a lot going on in the brain, a lot of priming we're doing with this activity. I don't want you to stop and do it every day, but you know what? If you guys have a break and the kids you've already covered your subject and you have an extra 10 minutes, get your books out and do the activity together. It's pretty fun. Okay, so I want to do it one more time because when you start to get it, it feels so good. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to see if I can I'm going to click on different song and then get it to start over again. Okay. See if I can do it right for the camera. I didn't do it right last time. Okay, I gotta wait till that beat starts. Oh, I see. Some of you are looking at that book in the middle. I get it. Okay. I get it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Right? Left. Now side of your hand. Elbow. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking. Left row. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Yay! How'd it go? Better? You see, each time, the brain's an incredible, mind-body system, an incredible system. Each time you do it, the brain's creating those neural connections, knowing where to go, where to find the different pieces it needs to put this together. Now, how many of you are just dying to do it in double time? Some of you are. I know. There's some of you that are like, I want to play that music. So those of you who want to, let's do it. It's super fun. It's pretty fun. Now, there are some children in our classes that have what's called beat deafness, and no matter what, they will never hear a steady beat and never be able to do that rhythmic activity. However, how many of you watch Dancing with the Stars? Did anybody see Dancing with the Stars and who won it? The gentleman who can't hear at all? The model? He's a male model. No, none of you watch Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, a couple have.
I thought you were my people out there. Anyway, it was fascinating. He can't hear, and he won Dancing with the Stars. And it wasn't a sympathy vote. He was phenomenal. So somehow he figured out how to get that beat and feel that beat with that music. Okay. Remember Dr. Bruce Perry, one of the biggies he said, he talks about for healing the traumatized brain is rhythm, rhythmic activities, very healing for the traumatized brain. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your shit. Hey, here we go. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. How did you do? Now, every time you hear Rolling in the Deep, you're going to be going, all right. The transition tune-up for Friday, the rapid naming piece, is a tricky little one. And this is really a cool activity to do. It's called the Stroop test. And the Stroop test has to do with attentional shift. And there are two evidences in the research of the Stroop test. One is a physical therapist used it to look at postural stability. And the children were doing the Stroop test, and she was determining if they could, what degree postural stability played in their cognitive energy to do the test. And they found that if students had weak postural stability, what would happen is they're going to lose the posture, but the brain's going to try to keep focusing. So the brain will take over, but the body starts to implode, basically. And then in the Reading Research Quarterly, they had research that showed the students doing the Stroop test and a correlation to how well they could do the attentional shifting, which is an executive function, how well they could do that, and its correlation to reading comprehension. So we now have a nice little connection between postural stability and reading comprehension using the same test. So the Stroop test, what you do is you're going to, the first time through, you read green, red, green, blue, yellow, yellow. Whatever it says, you read. So ready? Go. Green, red, green, blue, yellow, yellow. Blue, yellow, red, blue, red, green. Green, red, blue, green, blue, red. Green, blue, yellow, red, green, blue. Yellow, blue, red, blue, green, yellow. Green, red, green, yellow, blue, green. Pretty easy. Now you're going to read the color instead of the word. So instead of green, the word green, you're going to read the color red. Ready? Guys, still with me. Red, green, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow, red, blue, yellow. So did it get harder the longer you did it? So it gets harder the longer you do it because it's taking so much energy of the brain to keep shifting, and the brain wants to read the word and not the color because that's how the brain's been trained to read. So it's really interesting but we're practicing attention shifting. Will this help with reading comprehension? I don't know. We don't know. That's where we need some people to do a little bit of studying. Like do some pre and post reading comprehension. Do this for 6 to 8 weeks every day for a couple minutes and see if it improves it. I would just be really curious. I don't know. We don't know yet. When we look at evidence-based, where School Moves is going with some of these activities is that we don't have the evidence yet because nobody's doing the research. It's like Orville and Wilbur Wright. At some point, they had to get in that plane and try it. If they had waited for the evidence to support that they could fly, they would never gotten off the ground. So we're in the same situation right now with bringing the therapy practices into the classroom and looking at do these practices improve academics or not. We don't know yet because we have to do more studies. But where we are with School Moves is let's get them into the classroom and let's give them a try, and the feedback and what I'm getting from schools who are doing this as part of their reading program, they are seeing improvements.
Yep.
You good? How do you think you might use these or not?
Use them like before guided reading, like once they get to the table to kind of like settle them down and ground them a little bit.
Okay, so some people are using the transition tune-ups before guided reading as a kind of focus activity, warm-up activity, getting them ready for guided reading. How could we use them for 4th or 5th grade, do you think?
When they change subjects?
When they change subjects, when they're in between subjects, you might get them out. So for 4th and 5th grade students, between subjects, you might get your transition tune-up books out and let them practice, and they can, you know, you can do it the Monday one, the Tuesday or Wednesday if you want, or just let them grab the one they like. Let them practice it.